On this episode of Carnage, we're going on a road trip with Dad's ute. For those of you just joining us, this is Dad's ute. Now, Dad passed away about 12 years ago. Cancer got him, unfortunately, and he left me this 1968 Valiant ute. Now, it was a slant 6 when he left it to me, slant 6, 3 on the tree manual, but he always talked about doing a V8 conversion. So, a couple of years ago, I put that in it. So that is a 318 Chrysler engine. It makes between 350 and 400 horsepower. It has run 13.2 at 105 mile an hour with the slipping transmission. I hope I've sorted that out, but I think it's capable of running a 12. But that's not what this weekend's going to be about. This weekend, I'm going to pick up Gus from the airport tomorrow. So my good mate Gus, we're going to cruise up to Albury. So Albury's on the New South Wales-Victoria border, and it has a big show called Chryslers on the Murray. It is the biggest Chrysler show in Australia, you know, so we fully expect to see 1,000 Valiants there on the weekend. Yes, it's going to be Mopar heaven. They're going to be everywhere. And they are celebrating the VE, VF and VG range. So every year they focus on a certain range of Valiant models. This year it's VE, VF and VG. So we thought, let's drag Dad's ute out of the shed. Let's take it on a cruise. Let's go have some fun. Okay, so I'm going to take the ute home tonight and then straight to the airport in the morning, pick up Gus, and then we're going to hit the road. So we'll see you then. Oh man, this thing sounds good.
How you doing, man? It's a weird looking Uber.
It is.
Kind of stands out amongst all these Camrys, Scotty.
Sure does. So I can't wait to get on the highway. There's traffic. It's Thursday morning. Thursday morning traffic is killing me. Yeah, we saw 220 before. It's not happening.
I'm guessing you're talking about degrees.
Yeah. Whoops, wrong. I'm forgetting this one's not full manual. That went down the wrong way. Well, we have rolled into Albury Wodonga. We're in Albury on the New South Wales side of the border. We've rolled into an Airbnb for the night, so nice and relaxed, nice and chill. And yeah, tomorrow we're out at the Wodonga TAFE Driver Education or Training Centre, and they're going to do some go to woe and some just driving action. So we may get to be part of that. I'm not sure. I think we may have entered too late to get into that part of it, but we're going to go out there, check out the action and see what's what. In the meantime, I'm going to fire up some spag bog. We're going to have a good feed and we will catch yous tomorrow. So today we're at the Wodonga TAFE Driver Education Complex. We've got some cars out here. I don't know how many they're racing, but they send out about 5 at a time. They do laps. They're going to do lap sprints. They may do some go to woe and stuff later. I haven't really looked at the program, but we're out here checking it out. We're going to have a wander through the pits and just see what's going on. There are some cool cars here, I've got to say. So the go with today is the cars put a little transponder on the car somewhere. They do hot laps around the track, and basically it's going to be the quickest of the cars wins. I don't know who's in the lead at the moment. There's been some pretty stout machinery. I mean, that little orange E-body Challenger before, that was hooting around here. So be interesting to see if that's near the front of the pack. And there's also some pretty cool late model stuff, some Challengers and 300s and that sort of thing. So good mix of cars. It's interesting to see a lot of these cars go around the track because as we were talking to some guys before, Mopar and corners, not always, the way they go, but straight line, they usually go pretty fast. But yeah, throw a few corners in the mix and yeah. There's been some interesting driving styles and we've seen a few cars get a bit squirrely. So anyway, we'll watch out here, we'll check out the rest of the day and then we'll probably head back into town, grab some lunch. Spent a few hours here watching cars going around the track. There have been a very diverse range of cars. If you just saw that purple GTX go out behind me there, that car come third today, would you believe, which is not bad for a big block B-body car. But the top car of the day was the black Hellcat Challenger, followed up with BJ Donnelly and the Pacer with the race riding on it, and then yeah, the purple GTX third. So, and the orangey, yellowy Challenger was fourth. So some pretty serious cars. It's interesting to see some big block cars up there, not known for their handling around track like this. And then of course the Hellcat car, which was a 6-speed car. Yeah, it nailed it around here. 6-speed manual, I should specify. And yeah, it did very well. So anyway, so that wraps up today out here. We're going to head in to go and have some lunch, and then later this afternoon at Gateway Park, they're going to start doing sign-on, and they're also going to do a bit of an unveil of some show cars. So we'll go out there, check out that sort of stuff, but I'm feeling a bit peckish, so I think I'll go grab something to eat, and we'll take the ute for a bit of a cruise into town. Right, so we've had our little nana nap for the afternoon. We've rolled on down here to Gateway Park. Parked up, there's already a couple hundred cars here, and there's a couple hundred people here for the unveilings of the show cars, the new cars that have come out this year. So we're going to roll over there to the group and see what they've unveiled. But it sounds like there's some real killer cars here this year, so let's go check it out and see what they've got. Rightio, we've got our official entrance sticker. There we go. Oh, I hope that's centered. We are entrance 752. So we've seen some of the reveals. There's some beautiful cars down there, and seen just a little snippet of the cars that are here at the moment, but we've got to go off and meet some people. So we're going to go and do that, and then tomorrow morning we'll be here for the show proper. I might give this thing a bit of a bath before then, but yeah. So it's Saturday morning, we're heading down to Gateway Park at the moment, which is where the show's at. Today's kind of an informal show and shine and a swap meet, and then they're doing the judging as well, and then at 2:30 or 2 o'clock we're cruising off to Edinburgh Pub. So yeah, we'll just roll in, we'll park up, we'll go have a look at the swap meet, see if there's any bargains to be had. Not that I've got any money to spend, but anyway, we'll go and check it out and just check out some of the cars. We did some cruising last night and met a lot of people. It was a blast. There was like, the cruising scene is amazing. I don't know if Gus got any video of it, but it was amazing, and maybe we'll show you some of that. And then tonight though, we'll definitely show you some of the cruising action. So tonight it should really go off, being this Saturday night, you know, before the big show day. So yeah, anyway, let's cruise in and see what's up. So we've rolled in here on Saturday thinking, well, there's not going to be that many people here because it's not really the show day, and the place is packed already. There are hundreds of cars here, and yeah, we've left our run a little bit late, but that's all right. We're going to go for a bit of a wander around. I want to go have a look at the swap sites, and yeah, it's going to be chaos getting out of here at 2 o'clock for the big cruise, but that's all part of the adventure, isn't it? So let's go have a bit of a wander around, have a look. So a big part of today is the street judging, so bringing cars through one at a time for the judges to look over. There are a lot of awards this weekend. I mean, we're going to see pretty close to 1,000 cars over the weekend. Not all of them are going to be judged, but you know, obviously the prettiest and the best are going to nominate themselves for judging. So, and those will all be decided right here. But there is, for a Saturday, there is an amazing amount of people. There's like so many cars, so many people, swap sites, parts, it's all happening. So let's keep walking. already sold, Gus.
We missed out.
Yep.
What did it sell for?
Someone said 26. I don't know if that's true or not, but that actually seems reasonable. Yeah. It's
Not for us.
not for us. Right, so we've spent a couple hours wandering around, checking out swap sites, checking out so many cars, and like, we haven't even scratched the surface of the cars. But everyone's cruising out to Edamoga. We're going to do a big mass photo shoot. We're going to get all the feature models, which is your VE, your VF, your VG range of models, all out in the paddock in one shot, and they're going to do a mass photo of those. And to be honest, there's a lot of those cars out here this weekend. So we're going to cruise up the highway to Edamoga, and that should be really good. So let's roll out. God, this thing sounds good. So we are at the world famous Edamoga pub just north of Albury at the moment. Of course, we've got to pull up out the front, get the obligatory shot, and then we're going to join the queue. We're going to jump down there, get into the group photo. But yeah, got to get the photo first. So time for a phone shot. There we go, done. All right, let's line up. So we've gotten out here nice and early. What's going to happen is they're going to bring through all the VE, the VF and the VG Valiants through. You know, these are the squarer shapes of the Valiant range. And so we're going to get them all together. Big group photo. It's going to look awesome. So you're going to see a lot of Pacers, a lot of Safaris, a few Utes as well. So many hardtops. Beautiful, beautiful hardtops. I love them all. So we've come out, we've refreshed ourselves, we've had our group photo. It's looking pretty awesome. There's a field of very cool VE, VF and VGs out there. We're going to jump back in Dad's ute. We'll head back into town and we'll do some cruising later on. And yeah, we're going to film some of that action because the cruising here in Albury during this event is just off the chain. So let's check some of that out.
Grip on all happening. Oh, look at it. Oh, cool thing. Split grip on there. I'm good. Everyone thinks I'm going to piss. Well, I'm not. I've still got a wet spot, but it's not from the salt. Said that at the wrong time.
might have to pull up somewhere and just watch some of the action for a while. So. Flooding. Come on.
You gotta pump the shit out of it.
Nah, it's flooded. It's flooded. No, it's flooded.
It's the manual with pump starter.
No, it's flooded.
Gosh, son of a bitch.
Come So we've been checking out the action during the cruising. We're going for a bit of a lap now with Mick and his E34 genuine track pack pacer. So 4-barrel pacer, Bathurst spec, and doing some laps. Unfortunately, he's already lost a hubcap off the car, which wouldn't have been such a problem if it hadn't been run over by a Dodge Ram straight after it. So his hubcap now looks like a sombrero. But yeah, plenty of action happening down here in Albury. It's been a brilliant night. We're going to wrap it up there, I think, and yeah, tomorrow it's going to be all show and shine. So it should be close to, if not more than 1,000 cars out on the oval tomorrow. So we're having problems this morning. For some reason, last night the car started running a bit rough. I think the carby is decided to self-tune itself. Yeah, and it's running like a busted arsehole, to be honest. It's alright once it gets up in the RPM, see, clears itself, but down low. So I'm gonna have to, we'll get out there to the show. So today is show day. For those that haven't been paying attention, this is Chryslers on the Murray, the biggest car show in Australia. There'll be 1,000 Valiants out there today, all shine to perfection, and then there'll be us, and it's just stalled again and flooded. So come on, it's close. There it is, there it is. Come on baby, here it comes. Man, it's going to be one of those mornings, I think. She's not happy right now.
Wasn't ideal for cruising last night, was it?
No, last night we thought it might just been a heat soak issue from last night, because we, you know, we're driving around and it was getting warm and that. Come on, you. Oh.
Let's hope the queue's not too long to get in.
I know. And then we can have a bit of a play with the carby and find out what the hell is going on. Can't have carnage without a little bit of carnage. So we have made it to Chryslers on the Murray. There are Valiants everywhere. There's people everywhere. It's going to be a massive day. The weather this weekend has been just brilliant. But what is not brilliant is the car is running terrible at the moment. So I'm going to pull the carby apart once it cools down a bit, because it's a bit warm at the moment. So have a look, clean things out and see where we're at, and maybe find a fuel filter here. There's plenty of parts. So we'll go find a fuel filter, slide that into the system, and hopefully that gets us out of trouble. It's going to be a good day, hopefully. So it looks like what's happened is we've picked up a dud load of fuel after Edamoga yesterday, and there is definitely dirt in the bottom of the fuel bowls here. So what I'm going to do is I'll pull out the jets, give them a blow through, and clean the junk out. I'll also do the needles and seats, and we'll grab a filter and we'll insert it into that fuel line as well. So should be an easy fix, hopefully. But yeah, it's it's my fault, self-inflicted for not running a filter in the first place. But you know, it's been fine for a couple of years like that. So it's just luck of the draw. Anyway, let's clean it out. So I finally found a filter and I went to pay for it, and the guy, Will, over there in the swap sites, gave it to me. He just says, "No, Scotty, just take it," which is awesome. Didn't expect it. But yeah, so now that we've cleaned it out, we'll put a filter in the system before we fire it up, but hopefully this will solve our dramas, hopefully.
I'm John Cornew, live in Berwick, Victoria, and I've got my quarter pounder here, which is a 1964 Dodge 330. It's running a Hemi 426 motor, manual transmission, 4-speed. We have had it out of the Heathcote once, 2 years ago, just for a bit of fun, and we've sort of done a few modifications. The first outing was a bit of a disaster, but we've changed the shifter and a few other things, so looking forward to taking it back out there and see what she does. But it's more fun than you know, full racing. We grew up with these sort of cars, you know, the gases and all that, and just sort of old nostalgic type cars, you know, and it's different. Yeah.
Obviously the car's been very well received here.
Oh yeah, people love it. Yeah, they love the big motor, I think, and the noise it makes and the looks. Yeah,
Definitely stands out of the crowd.
definitely different. Yeah.
Right, so everyone's heading out. We've got the car back together. We're about to fire this thing up, see if we have actually fixed it. So let's see if it works. Come on. It's running pretty smooth. It's sitting there, it's idling. And now it died. I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I have to adjust the float level.
Go have a look at the top 5 American and top 5 Australian Chryslers of the show.
I don't know, man. Unless
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, last call.
Unless there's a hole in a float and the floats are just filling with fuel. But okay, so we found the problem. This float, you can hear the fuel in it. There's a hole in this float and it's sinking. Yeah. Well, shit. It's not unheard of, but that's pretty unusual. Alright, that'll do. Okay, I think it's right to run back to our Airbnb. So we've been unsuccessful in everything we've tried so far. However, I've finally decided to ring for help. I rang Rod Taylor, who is president of the local Chrysler club, and said, do you or any of your club members run Edelbrock carbies? Of course, Rod had a couple of Edelbrocks. So we've gone back to his place, grabbed a couple of carbies. We're going to try just bolting one on first, see if that works, so we can get this thing running. Let's ride. Alright, so it's Monday morning, we're heading back to Melbourne. Just about to hit the freeway for 3 hours of fun. So getting Gus to the airport today, that's the only real mission, besides getting home. Yeah, the ute has been pretty good this weekend, other than, well, the fuel float issue. But yeah, it's been really good, so time to lock up the converter and just cruise. Are you a virgin? You're flying Virgin today? Let's not fight with the taxis. So here we are, Melbourne Airport, 5 days, over 1,000 Ks, returning Gus back to the wings of freedom. He'll wing his way back to South Australia. I'm heading back home. I'm going to drop this back at the workshop. But yeah, it's been an epic trip. Would have been flawless without those that dicky float, but oh well. It's part and parcel of road trips. And it's, let's face it, you never talk about the road trips where everything went right. So anyway, it's been an awesome trip. We're going to head back to the workshop and continue on our ute and get Turbo Taxi ready for Optimus Streetcar Challenge and all those sorts of things, and you're going to see it all on future episodes of Carnage.
No power, no car, mate.
That's it.